goodies? It's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out a CypherDen animation. This is A Stranger Followed Me Home StoryTime. That's creepy. It's creepy that someone followed her home. It makes me think of that Llama Arts animation about the guy who was followed and they shot him and threw him in the trunk to kidnap him, and they killed the cop. And you remember that crazy story? That's what I think of when people talk about they get followed home now. Oh, or the other Llama Arts video with the guy following the guy in the middle of the street just walking down. Don't get followed. I know it's hard to help that. You can't really help that, but try not to get followed. Anyways, link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's see what happened and what she did, and see if there's anything we can learn to do to help us in the future as well. All right.
Oh, Thanksgiving. The lovely time of the year when you spend with your friends and family talking about how grateful you are and how much you love them.
Yes.
Then waiting outside at 4 a.m. in the freezing cold a couple of hours later so you can snag a couple $1 off that 50-inch flat screen
1%
TV.
off?
Oh, wait.
I was here
you
since
don't
last
like doing
year.
that either? Don't you?
Hold on. I did do Black Friday, but I do it on Thursday. I'm one of those people who goes to Walmart. I get movies, me and my husband, every year, because they have Blu-rays for mad cheap. This year I got mad Blu-rays for like less than $10 each Blu-ray. I got The Greatest Showman, Split, A Quiet Place, which I want to check out. We got Rampage, Skyscraper. We got a whole bunch of stuff. I think we got like 10 or 15 movies, and we only spent like $100 versus Blu-rays nowadays are like $20 a piece. So pretty good. And I don't remember why I said that. Oh, because she said Black Friday. It just made me, I was excited. I go on Thursday. I'm a Thanksgiving center. I go on Thursday nights. We went at like 8 o'clock, got some movies, and that's it.
I didn't grow up in the best neighborhood because technically a good chunk of my life I grew up in New York City. Not Manhattan,
okay.
but one of the 5 boroughs. Literally,
you're
on
not
the
gonna say
first
which
night
one?
that my family moved into
Which
our
school? I
apartment,
get that.
someone tried to break in. They failed,
Dear.
but on the second night, someone tried to break in again. Not sure if it's the
Really?
same person or not, but our basement door was wide open.
Oh my
I'd like
goodness.
to believe that it was my booby traps that stopped said robber. Because I got spooked the first night, so before going to bed, I put a skateboard, a bookshelf, and a bunch of Legos in front of the door. I was going to put a bucket of hot water on top of the door, but supposedly that was a bad idea. Maybe they saw that and went, yeah, nope, I ain't about to get home alone up in here. So yeah, not the best neighborhood. I also think my neighbor was wanted for something. The cops would drop by every week asking if we've seen him or not. I don't know. They were just looking for him all the time. Anyways, New York is such a funny place to live in. If you've lived here long enough, you'd know there's a bunch of crazies around every corner. I've seen practically everything, from Elmo and Cookie Monster getting empanadas to a random guy taking a massive dump in between train cars. Above ground, in public, and then throwing all his used tissues on the subway chairs.
Oh my goodness.
You nasty?
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure someone below got hit in the face with human doo-doo.
Oh my gosh.
Flying human turd. Can you imagine being 5 years old, walking in the streets, and you get hit in the face with human feces?
Is this because I ate
that's
candy?
just New York. Timberlands
Right?
and human doo-doo flying in the air. Good times. Good times. My parents are overprotective.
That's disgusting, okay? And I like not just the idea of New York. I love the idea of New York. I love the city of New York. I have not been for a very, very long time, but it's like a dream city to me. And I know that people are crazy there, and I know that things are different, way different than in Florida, like completely different than in Florida. But that is disgusting. That is disgusting. That makes me, next time I go to New York or any major city that got some subways above ground, I'm not standing underneath that. I'm going to walk fast if I have to walk at all underneath one of those railroads. I'm going to make sure there ain't no train. If there's a train passing, I'm going to wait till the train pass for me to cross underneath, because I ain't getting pooped on. That's not happening. I'm burning the city down if I get pooped on, okay? So I ain't getting pooped on. We like
who wouldn't be if human turd is just dropping from the skies?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And in high school, I wasn't really allowed to go out. Our door legit had around 7 locks on them. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't to keep people out, more so to keep people in. Like, Dad, why did the locks have number combinations? They were on sale. Usually I go to school, and once I get back home, I can't really step back to the outside world until the following day to go back to school. So, being the rebel child that I am, I decided I'm going to come home 10 minutes later than usual. In all honesty, I just wanted to walk around because it was raining. Maybe I'm weird, but I like it when it rains.
I like being inside when it rains. There was no one in the streets
since it was drizzling. But after walking for a while, I passed by this guy, and for a quick second, we looked at each other. Okay, random person passing by, whatever, no big deal. But I've also lived in New York for a while now.
Oh my goodness.
And
she looks like the chick from Pop Stars. KDA. That whole thing. Okay, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Developed a habit that stuck by me to this very day.
If you say dumb,
which is
I will
always
roll my
looking
eyes.
behind you to avoid getting robbed and or mugged.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is
always
about me and
behind
how
you.
I managed to get myself into these situations, but it's not like
That's
I want to
not
get
dumb.
in these situations in the first place.
look around.
But here we are.
Oh, be good.
This guy turned a full 360 and is now following me. A part of me also gave him the benefit of a doubt. Maybe he got lost and we're just somehow going the same direction.
No
So
benefit of
brilliant
doubt.
little me thought, okay, so if I go down this block, cross this street, then go back the same direction as I came from before, and he's still following me, that means I'm probably in danger.
Yeah,
So I
he's
crossed
dangerous.
the street and technically doubled back. And this guy is still following me. Oh, geez, why didn't I just go straight home?
I love
How
her
do I get
umbrella.
myself in these situations?
No, don't
He kept
walk
following
straight
me, but I
home.
did my best to keep a good
Be
distance.
public, though.
Walking faster if he was catching up and making sure he couldn't grab me at any point.
Oh,
I
dear.
couldn't go straight home. That would be dumb. This guy
Yeah.
can literally follow me
Exactly.
home and he'll know exactly where I live.
Exactly.
There's also a good chance
Thank
that
you.
he can attack me while I'm trying to get through the door.
Oh, true.
And then he can get in the apartment and my sisters might be home. So I just kept walking.
Applause to her, because I feel like a lot of the times when we're in these dangerous situations, some people don't think of certain things. And that's definitely a thing that I'm so glad. This is one of the few videos that it's like that, where they're thinking about these things. A lot of the other times they just do the stuff and I'm yelling at them, don't do this. But she's like, hey, I'm not going to go straight home right now because then he's going to know where I live and he could break in. Plus, if I'm getting in the house, he could break into the house and then my sisters are in trouble. So I applaud her for thinking about everybody in the situation. And she stayed as long as she stayed in a public place. I mean, she said there's not that many people out here right now, but I would still keep walking down public roads until this guy stopped following me and turned around or something, because I'm not leading him to my house. Nah, bruh. I'll be like, oh, where do you live? I'll follow you. And then let him lead the way. I'm not going to turn that way. Actually, I'm not talking to this man at all, because I wouldn't follow him home. I just want him to walk in front of me and think I'm following him, and then I leave him. But that plan actually wouldn't work out. Her plan is better. See, look. Checkmate. CypherDen, checkmate. You won. You won this one.
I get it. I was probably 14 at the time. Small Asian girl walking in the rain alone, easy target.
Yes.
It really wouldn't make sense for this guy to try to rob me because I was 14. What can I
True.
possibly
You don't
have
have
that's
anything.
worth taking other than my school Metrocard? This
Yeah.
is the point where
That
he
he can't
knew that
use.
I knew that something was wrong. So every time I looked back, he'd start smiling at me in a really creepy,
No.
flirty, disgusting way.
No, he
and
had
as
bad
much as I'd
intentions.
love to scream bloody murder and cuss this pedophile out, I had to be strategic for my own damn safety.
Extremely.
This guy never took
Extremely
his
strategic.
hands out of his pockets. He can be carrying a weapon.
Right.
Don't
The
get
gauntlet.
close. How long will
Or
the
the
cops
bomb
take if
from,
I call
Fortnite.
them? Not fast enough. Should I run? What if he catches me? I can kick him and run. But that means I'm going to have to get close.
True.
Crap.
Don't get
what
close.
do I do?
Don't get close.
And before I could think of what to do, I felt a hand on my shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
I've never been so terrified in my life.
Oh my
But with
gosh.
all that fear, everything my dad ever taught me about self-defense came back.
Okay.
All those times my dad forced me to watch Jason Bourne and made me practice all his moves.
Really?
That's how me and my dad bonded. Don't question
Oh,
it.
that's
but all
cute,
those things
though,
that he
but
taught
good.
me, as much as I hated it, it all came back. And all I
Okay.
knew was I moved my hands and I was able to break his hold from my shoulders.
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to say that I destroyed this guy and spirit bombed him out of extinction, but he was there. He stared at me in confusion like I wasn't supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Bruh, you got problems.
Well,
That
yeah,
ain't
why are you
happening.
touching
Not
me?
here, not now, not me. I stared at him for a second, then I hauled ass. My inner Jason Bourne did not kick in at all. I got out of there as
Poor girl.
fast as possible. I've never ran so damn fast in my life. This
Okay.
guy was trying to catch up, and my lungs are garbage, so I knew for a fact
my
that I
goodness.
couldn't run for a long time. I can run for a minute max before I start hyperventilating on
Dear.
the floor. As I was running, I saw a Spanish family walking down the streets, and I bolted towards them.
Okay.
I yelled, "Mom, Dad!" and I hid right behind him.
Oh, wow.
The man followed me, slowed down, and he looked at me, acting like nothing happened.
Oh, my
goodness. He walked
goodness.
past me and my pretend family, and he kept looking back.
Oh,
the
my
family didn't really
gosh.
speak English, so I'm pretty sure they had no idea that they just saved my life. I stayed with a family for a while until I went to a random McDonald's because there'd be a lot of people there. Also because they had really good fries. I spent half an hour there just to make sure that the guy wasn't lurking around.
Yeah.
Also because I just wanted fries. So yeah, that's how a
Just 'cause of
random
the
guy
fries.
tried to follow me home and how Matt Damon somehow saved my life. Thanks, Matt Damon.
Aw,
hey guys, so I've been working...
That is great. I think that she handled herself amazingly. When he put his hand on her shoulder, she got out of that hold. Hey, okay, watch the first 3 Bourne movies. Don't watch the ones that came after. I don't think they were as good. I know the one that was with Jeremy Renner wasn't really good. I didn't finish it because it was really boring at the beginning. I was like, okay, this is not not my Jason Bourne. So, or not my Bourne Identity movie. But the first 3, so awesome. If you want to learn what to do, watch the first one where he's in the park and these cops in Paris, I think it was in Paris, try to get him and practice those moves, okay? It was like it was defensive moves because they were coming to him and he was on the defensive, disarm and protect himself. That's what he did. And you should watch that so you know what to do in situations like this where someone's following you down the street. I have no notes for her, none whatsoever. I think she was smart to she saw a family and she ran to that family. Granted, if he was like, hey, I'm gonna just get everybody type of thing, she just put that family at risk. But it's fight or flight. And she was like, hey, I gotta get out of this situation. I need to get this guy off of me. So she's like, hey, family, you're my family, blah, blah, blah. And luckily they didn't understand what was going on. So they didn't really push her away or anything. They're just like, okay, there's this weird chick by me, but I'm gonna just stick with my daughter or my child or whatever the child was. And I'm gonna just stay here. And that saved her life. This family just being there was enough to save her life in this situation. That guy is creepy, and this is scary. I'm sorry she went through this situation because that is something that I would never, ever for the rest of my life feel safe just walking down the street. I would make sure that there's people with me at all times after that because I wouldn't want that anyone were to follow me. And I would take the super long way because I would think that somebody's following me so that they could go to my house. And I don't want that. Your house is supposed to be your safe place. So when people are following you, do not lead them to your house. She's smart. Hashtag other people in situations need to do this. Watch this video to learn what to do. I thought it was great. Obviously, the artwork is amazing. I think I love that she went to McDonald's for the fries, but also for safety, but also for the fries and safety and fries. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. It would suck if you went through anything like that, but if you have, share your story. If not, let me know your thoughts about what she did. If you like this video, hug the like button. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies. Oh, I dropped my remote. Toodles.